Mhm. Speaking of that, do you feel self-conscious when you have your windshield wipers faster than everyone else?
Yeah, I actually do. I know what you're saying. To the point where unless it's absolutely torrential pouring, I will manually do my windshield wipers. That's what I've been
Kevin,
doing now.
Kevin, I will get sucked up into a tornado, into a monsoon tornado, whatever that's called,
Mhm.
into a water tornado before I switch my
I will ride my car into a tsunami.
yeah, into a tsunami before I switch my windshield wipers from manual to automatic. Okay.
Mhm.
Never will I see a guy who has his windshield wipers less than mine. If I see a guy who, God forbid, has a windshield wipers on the settings less than mine, I will turn mine. I will crash into him before I have mine
Well,
faster than
so
his.
so it's like a manhood thing for you.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
that's something. I
so
just
I feel that a little bit, but also so I want to be able. I don't know how to, but I wish I knew how to drive manual, like shift. And I was like,
Mhm.
I want to feel like a fucking cool like driver. And like the
You can't.
only thing that I got is the and you
Yeah.
flick the windshield wiper up like
Mhm.
every like 30 seconds. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, we got to time this right,
Yeah.
and then I'm looking like to the guy next to me, and he's like, you can tell he's nervous because his is all the way up,
Mhm.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, buddy.
You obviously you flick them off and you can just
Oh,
fly
even
past them.
worse. So it's raining, right? And it's like a quick burst rain, but the guy like leaves it on fast, even though it's like barely drizzling, and then you
Oh.
look at him and you're just like,
You have to
ooh,
you have to eyeball them, right? If you could let them
yeah,
know.
because like
Yeah.
that guy is like, there's a lot of things going
It's
around in
beta
that
male,
guy's life.
at least.
Yeah,
If there's anything lower than beta male,
you
that's
know
what
what?
he is.
I mean, I don't know, beta male, like omega, zeta,
Mhm.
whatever.
No, I'm the omega.
I'm the alpha and omega.
Uh-uh.
That he's just not a winner, I don't think.
No,
He
I
just
don't
doesn't
think
have
so.
I just don't like he can't
He
be a
doesn't have
winner.
he doesn't have winter's blood in him if you turn
Mm-mm.
your windshield wipers on all the way.
No, especially if you don't just like you don't have the wherewithal in your mind to at least turn them down with the rain. If it's like
Yeah.
just drizzling, if it's pouring and you turn them all the way, I'm still gonna be like, come on, dude, watch this.
I mean, honestly,
And
in the Manly Code Manual 4000, I think chapter 4, I think it says you'd rather crash your car than have your windshield wipers on too high.
yeah.
Like, you'd
And
rather crash due to the rain.
honestly, if I had the ability in the
Yeah.
rain, I would roll my windshield down if I was able
Yeah.
to.
Mhm.
If I when I have a convertible, I drop the top
Yeah.
in the
I would
rain.
turn I would turn up the rain if I could, but can't.
Yeah. I would uh hope it was hailing. I would do the Ace
Yeah.
Ventura where you
Yeah.
stick your head out the window and drive.
Yeah, a lot of times what I do is I drive with my windshield wipers off when it's pouring. I'll
Mhm.
I'll I'll roll my windshield down and or my window down. I'll reach out and I'll pour my Yeti on my windshield.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'll do the wash while it's
Mhm.
raining
Oh yeah.
to get extra spray on there.
Yeah. But you get some wipage in there too. Is it spray with extra wipage?
A
I don't
couple
know.
weeks ago, I was picking up we had this car sitting at a shop because they were
Yeah.
fixing I don't know what they're fixing, car
They're fi
stuff.
they're fi they're fixing the, the duplex
Carburet
hinge, right?
they're fixing the
The carpal tunnel in it.
turbo carburetor,
Oh, okay.
because it was, bleeding into the exhaust.
Oh, the
Um,
Smorplex is bent?
yeah, this no, well, the Smorplex it was just, it just needed to be realigned.
Uh, yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen that a
which
few
will happen,
times
especially,
in my
if
shop.
if you're driving your car right, you're gonna have to get your Smorplex realigned every now and then.
I mean, it happens every, like, I think, what was it, 20,000 miles, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were you saying?
So, the car's sitting in this lot for maybe, like, a week or 2, and
Yeah,
it's a car shop, so I guess, like, it's
yeah.
whatever, it's like
A card shop?
yeah.
Okay.
So, like,
Yeah, and
there's,
they
like
also fix cars.
mhm,
Okay,
but, like, mainly cards.
okay.
So it's sitting there and whatever, you got, like, grease monkeys walking around, there's, like, fumes in
Mhm.
there, we pick the car up, and everything's going smooth. Okay.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, we get what we're talking about, like a little burst of rain.
Yeah.
And for some reason, like the rain isn't like beating off the window,
Yeah.
it's just sticking onto it. And I just can't see anything. So I'm like, okay, I'll give a little manual click of the windshield wipe.
Yeah.
So this is an old car. It's an old car. It was we got it from my uncle. It's been in their family for a very long time, and we're holding on to it. It's like it's kind of like a Kovats and a keepsake at this point.
Mhm.
Um, I don't I don't know when the winch like the wipers were last replaced, but they're not good.
Is this like the Gran Torino Trans
Uh,
Am?
no, it's just like a Camry, like a
Okay.
'98 Camry.
Okay.
I click the windshield wiper, and it just like smears grease all over the window.
Oh, is it's squeaky, squeaky, squeaky like
Yeah,
that?
and I'm like, so I go to do it again, makes it 10 times worse. So, and my mom's following me because she like we, you know how like you pick up cars, right?
Mhm. Mm-mm.
You Uber there, and then and then your mom drives there too. Uh, so my
Mhm.
mom's following me, and all of a sudden, like I'm just like like hit the brakes a little bit. I just have to put down the window, and it doesn't go down all the way. This is a piece of shit old car. So
Mm.
now I'm like, I'm literally Ace Ventura driving out right here, and then I see
Yeah.
we're coming to a red light. So I probably drive like a good 60 to 100 yards. Probably like 20 yards, not being able to see anything. Just like
Yeah.
when I'm driving, I build like a mental map in my head of everything going around me because
Yeah.
I'm just
You're a
next level.
savant. You're an idiot
Yeah.
savant. Okay.
Uh oh.
Continue.
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Farted. Uh. So, first thing happens. Don't even panic. Grease. Can't see anything.
Yeah.
Immediately close my eyes.
Adapt.
Clo-
Grease.
yeah,
Adapt.
it's like the Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr.
Mhm.
First step: close your eyes. Remember your mental map of the road. Picture all the cars around you.
And naturally, then you hit that old lady, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, so
Which,
yeah,
but well, that was her fault. So
yeah. Well, how am I supposed to know that she's gonna slam the brakes because there's someone crossing in front of her, crossing
yeah,
the road in front of her? So I slam the brakes and I rear end her.
yeah.
She,
Obviously, she
I hit
died when she hit
her
the
in.
steering wheel.
I hit her into the family that was crossing the
Hmm.
street.
Hmm.
Terrible.
Well, she died, but she was also like 95, so we can really kind of
Yeah.
disregard that from the whole story.
So I think what my lawyer says is I should just get gender reassignment surgery,
Yeah.
and then all is forgiven. I'll probably be woman of the year in
I
the
mean,
next 6 months.
I've done a couple times, and I'll be honest, it hurts for a little bit, but in the long run, it's
Hmm.
worth it. I think.
And then I'm hoping in like maybe 10, 15 years I can slip slop back.
Yeah, you do a few flip flops. I've done it a couple of times, but
Oh
like I
really?
said, it does stink. Yeah, it does stink. It smells a little bad for a little bit, but
Ooh.
I've like I said, like you could you could take a life of an old lady a few times, but you know
Yeah.
it's yeah. I mean, you
I
gotta pay the
mean,
piper eventually. So a few gender reassignment surgeries won't you know won't break the
anyway,
bank. So yeah.
driving, can't see anything. Roll down the window. Have to stick my head out of the window, and I'm
Hmm.
driving like this for maybe like a good like 30 to 50 yards until like, we
Yeah.
get to the red light, and like
Yeah.
literally just like sticking my head out, driving. Stop at the red light, and I'm
Hmm.
like just fumbling around to find something to like wipe this off with.
Yeah.
In the back seat, there's just like an old like crumpled up tissue.
Hmm.
Is
Oh, that's mine.
from what?
Never mind.
Okay, okay.
Disregard.
I have to grab that tissue. Light turns green, so
It
I'm
was
like,
it was a little crusty, busty tissue, wasn't it?
yeah. It was like crusty and bloody.
Hmm. Ew. Okay.
So I have to grab this tissue. Light turns green. So I'm like, all right, I'm not making these people wait. There's people behind us.
Yeah.
So sticking my arm out the window and wiping the windshield, this grease out the windshield with this old tissue while I'm driving, and then
Hmm.
eventually like get like just like a hole, maybe
A
like
little
couldn't it be like
porthole.
more like 6 to 8 inches in diameter, and that's how I
Mhm.
drove home the rest of the time, just like staring out of that hole like a tank driver.
Hmm. Hmm.
And my mom called me. She's like, "What? Like, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I turned the windshield wipers on, and it just smeared grease and over." And
Well, I mean,
she's like, "Oh, well, just pull over, like pull into a parking lot." And I was like, "I can do it." And I'm just like looking out of like this slit like this.
yeah. Well, you're usually a really good driver, so it's like, good thing happened to you. So
First off, I just want to say, you know what? Thank you for watching that highlight clip. If you liked that clip, check out some other ones. Or even, I don't know, whatever that does. But yeah, anything you hit here, it's really gonna help us out. So all right guys, see you in the next one.